Yo, shalom, what's going on? Shalom, what's going on? What's going on to everybody? Hope everybody's being blessed. Hope everybody's doing wonderful. I'm gonna kind of go ahead and get started because I know this video, I didn't want this video to be long. I don't want to be on here long, and I know sometimes Facebook take a while for it to notifications to show up, and people start coming in the room. But many of you, I know you probably catch it after I get off. But shalom, what's going on? Hope everybody good. I kind of want to get into let me get into this real quick. The question is, will 144,000 of Israel be saved? Shalom, welcome back. I was thinking that I had time to do this video before my barber, before my time was up to get in the chair. So I didn't have time to, I guess the brother who had all the hair on his head, he just wanted to get a line up. So that's why it was, I had to jump off. But the question is, shalom to everybody, all brothers and sisters who tuning in. So we're doing this kind of like this series at BOOMCHURCH in Atlanta. And we kind of started with the 144,000, dealing with Revelation 7. And so I just want to kind of look at some things really quick to bring some clarity to some things. There's a school of thought, I know within like the Jehovah's Witness, they believe that only 144,000 going to make it. That is a very, very old school of thought that we know that, the Jehovah's Witness, they use, say only 144,000 going to make it. Even then, there's in Israel, many have the thought of that some of the camps and things out here believe that they have the 144,000 Israelites what's the name in their assembly. So the question is, I want you guys to go look at Revelation chapter number 7. The 144,000 is sealed. They're brothers and sisters who have not been corrupted by doctrine at all. They've kept themselves pure doctrinally at all. Overall, nothing has caused them to sway away from the faith and whatnot. But what I want you to also to do is, after that, in Revelation chapter number 7, when you start reading in verse number 9, the number in heaven that no man can count also consists of Israelites. It does not just consist of just Gentiles. The 144 are sealed because they did not fall to any doctrines and didn't corrupt themselves. In Revelation 7:9 through, when John starts talking about, I see a number in heaven that no man could count. That number that in heaven that no man count, all nations of the face of the earth, which would also include Israelites, meaning that these Israelites are Israelites that will be in the kingdom with other nations, but they're separate from the 144 because the 144 has been sealed because they are witnesses and kept themselves from being doctrinally corrupted at all. They have sold themselves out from the very beginning. They want nobody else but Yeshua. They want nobody else but Christ. Nothing, no circumstance, no nothing changed them. That's what the word virgin means. They have become virgins because they have not corrupted themselves with any doctrine. And Paul in the letter to Corinthians, he talks about presenting believers as virgins, presenting believers as those who have not lied with anyone. Okay, that doesn't mean that they're physically virgin, that they have not had any intercourse in the flesh, but that just simply means they have not been spiritually, sexually with any other doctrine. That's what it's talking about, and it's dealing with in Revelation chapter number 7 when it talks about them being virgins. They're different from others because others may have tangled themselves with other doctrines, but also found themselves to come out of that doctrine. And so the number in heaven no man can count are all nations upon the face of the earth, which also includes Israelites and Gentiles. But also the number in heaven that no man can count, the 12 and 144, that also deals with Israel. But also, here's the kicker: in Exodus, when you start talking about in Exodus, the mixed multitude that came out of Israel, came out of Egypt, and they accepted the covenant, they also too became identified as Israel. So you cannot assume, because that Israel in Revelation, the 144, you cannot assume that that is not also talking about believers who are what is called a New Testament proselyte or proselytos, those who taking on the full custom of Israel. You have to change your way of thinking when it comes to this. All right, so I just want you to go study that for yourselves, to look at it from another perspective and get an understanding. But of course, now 144,000 Israelites are not going to be only in the kingdom, and it's going to be more Gentiles in the kingdom than Israel. That is not accurate. Okay, but when you go look at that again, it's the same chapter, Revelation 7. The 144 is sealed. The number in heaven that no man can count is separate from the 144 seal, but it also consists of Israel and all nations. And I leave that with you. Shalom.